right, back on North Dakota Today, and this is the NDT Kids Connection, and I'm joined as usual by international best-selling author and family harmony expert Lorraine Pursell. Good morning, Lorraine.
Good morning, Kevin.
All right, in full disclosure, we've been talking a lot lately about kid fears, but I'm going to say right off the bat, this is a parent fear. All right, and what I mean by that is we're talking about inappropriate media. All right, we've got kids doing all sorts of screen time, whether it's on the TV, the iPad, or their smartphones, whatever. At least when I was a parent, it was my biggest fear that they would stumble upon something that they weren't supposed to, something that's very inappropriate. So, what's your take on that?
We just have to be on it like a brick. There's just no way around it. You just have to be on hypervigilance on what your children is taking in through their eyes and their ears with media.
Okay, now I know back in the day it was a simple matter as we were just watching, you know, making sure they were really watching Gilligan's Island on TV, but there's so much more involved today. Again, they go to their rooms and they've got their whatever screen that they're using at the time.
Well, I recommend that they don't go to their rooms and view whatever is on their screen at the time. I recommend that there's more family involvement instead of kids just going off into the rooms with their own televisions. Every family I work with, their kids have their own television in the room. Like, what are we thinking? What are we thinking?
Why it would be like handing them a gun.
Well, something like that.
Is that a little extreme? Is that a little over the top?
Well, I think giving your child a television, what are you saying? That's time that you could be spending with them while they're getting the energy just sucked out of them by this television, and the media is just getting sucked into them and altering them. It's raising them. It's raising them. No. Take the television out of the room, spend time with your kids, have family reading hour where you're reading a chapter book together. It's like, you know, I'm sorry, everyone is addicted to this media stuff and we've got to get a hold of it somehow. Okay,
we've talked many times on North Dakota Today about doing the check-in point that, you know, maybe before dinner everybody checks in their smartphones into this little basket here. So no one's distracted by that for dinner, supper, and the rest of the evening. What do you agree with that approach?
I think it's an amazing idea. In fact, as soon as you walk in the door, hand it over because you're going to do your homework, and then your family contributions.
True.
If there's any time left over, and you've been on, you know, having a good attitude, doing all of these things, then maybe you can have it for a half hour. But I just don't see it as a very fruitful way. I think it's an escape and something that is easy for parents. Here, just put them in front of the thing rather than interacting with your child. And we were talking in other shows, Kevin, about having your child know that they can come to you and talk to you. How do we do that if we don't spend time with them really talking?
Yeah, it's just much easier to hand our kid an iPad
and it's going to be a mess. It's already a mess.
Yeah. All right. Sounds like we're on the same page.
I'm very heated on this one.
Okay.
Where did the parenting go?
Exactly. Tell everybody about stopyellingatyourkids.com. What's that about?
Okay, well, I have a great 50-page ebook there that's all about me giving permission to you to take care of you while you raise your family well, so that you don't wind up yelling at your kids because you're doing for people what they can do for themselves. You need to take time for you too.
All right, and I noticed there, everybody can see your phone number. You actually pick up the phone and say, hey, you know, and talk to people.
Yeah.
They can do that.
I do. I get calls around 10 o'clock.
Oh, very good. We like that. Thank you so much, Lorraine.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with more North Dakota Today.